better. I like big plants, and I cannot lie. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna make more funny noises, because that's how you do parkour. The ship doesn't swerve when it sees how big the iceberg is. Sound like a potato. It's happening. Nope, there I go. Oh my gosh. Are you ready for some top secret horse-based intel? There's a food that horses just love. It's carrots. I don't trust it. I caused a problem on purpose. No, not like this. Not like this, no. Ozone land. Not random at all. It is, in fact, predetermined. I want to work. We were wondering if... Oh, goodbye. Goodbye. I have to go. My people need me. I can't whistle very loud today. Hi, friends. I mean, I just put lipstick on, so that might be why I'm not whistling very loud. How are we doing today? I might need to adjust this a little bit. My whole setup right now is very MacGyver. Testing.
Testing.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking.
So right now there's no echo, correct? I've never had it do this before, so that's why I'm trying to figure out, did I unplug my webcam and now it's all mad at me? So I'm gonna go back to the other scene, and I'll probably be quiet until I get this fixed. It's weird though.
None of them are set up.
Words, words, words. Did I fix it? Testing. Testing. Alright, well that was an easy fix. We love to see it. Yeah, the webcam was picking up my mic, but like, I have literally never told it to do that. Ever. Also, hi. This is gonna be a fun, not at all scuffed view. I'm glad the echo is gone. I'm gonna move the microphone. It's gonna be over beside me. Hi, friends. Hi, Elle. Hi, Minuet. Hi, Arrow. Thank you for checking in. Back to happy questions. Parkour Town came out the other day when I wasn't paying attention. I have not heard of Parkour Town. Do tell. So yes, Elle, you are very excited for cookies. And Fudge is also excited. He was kind of like, when are you going to put that together? Because I want to eat it. I want to eat that. This was a gift from Barry, and I will get some music going now that we have removed echo. You want to see someone take a bite out of it, honestly? I think that can be arranged. Oh, it's a new Heelka map. So Parkour Town is another Minecraft parkour map. Okay. No, I haven't gotten to try it yet. I'm probably going to have to put that on my lineup because I am interested. This is so cute. Oh, yeah. I knew I wanted two things. I wanted paper towels and I wanted scissors. And when I was downstairs, guess what one thing I couldn't think of that I wanted? It was scissors. Have a pair. Probably have a pair somewhere nearby. Really, scissors are not expensive, so I should probably just buy a bunch of scissors. Okay, hold on. We're going for a trip. Because I'm freeing my cords. Very gently. Looks like a short map that's supposed to be replayed a bunch. Ooh, well, I mean, I do like a good short map. Oh, do you like, chat, do you want uppies? Do you want uppies, chat? Whee! Okay, that's enough. Get a 100 pack from Amazon. You want uppies again? You're heavy, chat. You guys are silly. Alright, give me 5. I'm gonna go and get some scissors. Also, now that I'm here, does this work? There shouldn't be any sound associated with this. Come on. Come on, I believe in you. I believe in you, Trigger Fire. Hi, Barry. Come on. Yes! Yes! Why is it repeating so much? Yep, there is now a Frapture Trigger Fire command. You are welcome. Enjoy. You guys kind of get like a... You get a real inside scoop here because you also get to see this monitor, which is also me. Isn't it amazing? Congratulations, Shay, on getting first today. Fudge is at work, so even Fudge can't join the Not Fudge Club. I think there might still be a spot or two. You always gotta check. You gotta check. We were gonna do Smash and Chill for a little bit today, which, I am a family-friendly streamer, so I'm clearly talking about the album, Smash and Chill. Clearly. Oh, that was loud, sorry. How is this? I'm saying words and there's music behind. Is the level okay? Can you hear me? Monitorception. Yeah, sounds good. I will be right back. We're gonna go get those scissors. You will be happy to know that I pet Inky for you. So what do we have here? He's downstairs asleep on a little lazy boy recliner. I call it a lazy boy, but it does not recline, so maybe it's a love seat. I don't know furniture very well. So we've got red and green fondant. He is the real lazy boy. It's him. Welcome in, Raiders! Hi, Rosie. Change scenes real quick. We got a Rose Garden raid. Thank you, Sekhmet. Grounded. I've heard really good things about that game. It's one of the many games. Oh. Hi! Who was gonna tell me? Yes. My gingerbread house is going to welcome you in from the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know me, my name is Redria. I am a full-time scientist, part-time streamer, and today we're doing something a little different. My sister got me a Super Mario Gingerbread Castle that was on sale. Sing the raid song as a hand puppet. I have the Piranha Plant hand puppet. Don't test me. I have it. Thank you so much, Rosie. I've started to do a new thing where if you raid in and you have a clip of your channel that you want to show, I'd be more than happy to share it. Sekhmet! I'd be more than happy to share your clip and we can watch it together, but I know that that's extra work, and since you just finished up streaming, if you've got to go head out, I understand. Piranha Plant hand puppet song. Fine, but you can't have the video then. This is what you wanted. Yeah? Is this my new career? I can't, like, not move my mouth, sadly, when I'm singing. I mean, 500 points? Yeah, that's pretty well worth it, I'd say. Alright. So, yeah, you don't get the video this time. Oh, yeah, just hold him here. Perfect. Alright, you ready? I'm ready. Keep going and growing. A raid is showing. Raiders welcome in. How was stream? What did you play? Hey. Thanks for dropping by. I understand if you can't stay. Hey, hey, hey. My name is Redria and I'm a part-time streamer. Full-time scientist and full-time dreamer. Hope you're having an awesome time today. I'll lead the way. I play platformer, sandbox games, farming sims, come watch all three. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch TV. Like what you see, there's no need to wallow. Find me again, go on and click that follow. Please refresh your streams, and then you're free. Pronouns they, she. Welcome, Rosie Raiders. Welcome in. Thank you, Sekhmet. Yeah, Sekhmet happened. Sekhmet decided no raid video, only puppet. And so that's what happened. Because I switched over and I had the wrong camera up, and so it was just my hands. And Sekhmet was like, oh, well, clearly, you have to do the puppet part now. So, thank you guys so much for bearing through whatever that was. A lot of your clips have bad language, but you have one that everyone has loved. However, you are loud as you were screaming. Okay, you can share the clip, I will play it, but I will just cut the volume down. That was the first for the channel. I'm gonna have to go clip that, of course. But yes. Alright, jump and shout. Okay, let me figure out where the volume level is. It's the forest, I think. Oh, you know what? I think I have Twitch muted at the moment, so that'll probably be why I'm not hearing anything. Okay, mute.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Alright. That seems like a decent volume. Clip is not, or my prop is not quite right. It is. Come on. Yeah, Alt. We'll get there. Alright. Was this actually a, is this the forest?
There's a spider. There's a wolf spider behind our base. There's a wolf spider behind our base. There's a wolf spider behind our base.
Wolf spider.
There is a wolf spider behind our base. Fucking door. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh no! This is.
Oh no!
Ah! Fuck!
Oh no!
Let me out! Fucking hell!
You need a new base. I'm sorry.
Oh my god! Oh, the way he hopped in the base, I fucking shot myself. Oh,
You need a new
God.
base. I don't make the rules.
Get a fucking base!
I'd burn it down if I were you.
Oh my god! Fuck!
Wow.
I wanted to go to bed. I wanted to go to bed. I'm on the big ball.
Chat, are you the same way with spiders? You just burn the house down? Thank you for sharing a clip, Rosie. Yeah, hi June. You did not miss the gingerbread. We were having some fun because we got raided, and then I had to do puppets. Oh, that is grounded. Okay, that looks pretty cool. That was Barry the first time she played Skyrim. The house does. It belongs. It does. It belongs to the spider now. I am very sorry for the loss of your house. But yes, we have a really scuffed setup today, and it froze. Why did you freeze? I mean, at least I'm not making a silly face. The app crashed. That's what happened. Hey, app, don't do that. There we go. We got it. Hi, Goji. Welcome in. You had to lure the wolf spider out and get it to chase you away. Then you put a roof on in case it came back. You learned your lesson. You're not scared of spiders, so the idea does occur to let spiders loose in someone's house and then move in with your spider roommates. I used to be very afraid of spiders, and I have since gotten a lot less afraid of spiders. I don't like them, but I can cohabitate as long as they stay in their part of the room and I stay in my part of the room, then we're fine. If they're in the shower, then that was a very unfortunate mistake on the spider's part. That's a no-no zone. I'm gonna have to ask that they leave the shower because I am not sharing with a spider. You like them a lot. There's a VTuber that you might want to follow. Akko does a lot of art, but right now she has a spider VTuber model. Welcome in, everyone. Jay, how is your trip going? I forget when you get back. Captions, you're still on, right? Yes. I'm not allowed to eat this yet. The very simple gingerbread kit, and I should preface this by saying I've done some baking and I've done some like cookie decoration, but I've never done a gingerbread house before. Not that I remember. I don't know if maybe I did one with my aunt who lives out of state, because she also likes to do a lot of baking. We have the big frosting. Trip is going great. You're here until the end of the month. I'm glad you're having a wonderful time, Shay. Your friend used to have gingerbread house making party every December. That actually sounds really cute. I think this cardboard is my base. Also, I am reading now, and it says be sure to start assembling your castle 3 to 4 hours before you want to decorate. Does your cookie just need to sit for 3 to 4 hours? No, it does. So, you use the icing as glue to join the panels, and you want it to set for like an hour. So we might be hopping to Minecraft a little early, so we can let this thing actually sit. Also, look, Mario. I'm good at I mean, I didn't open it until right now, so I wasn't gonna know. I was not gonna know. Barry, were you gonna tell me? I tease. I know. I don't think any of us would have known. I mean, it does make sense. You've seen all of the baking shows where they are, like, struggling to hold anything together. That, I think. Yeah. It's a good song. It's funny, it says completely read the instructions, but, like, there's not that much in terms of instructions. Icing sets quickly. When you're not using the bag and tip, cover it with the cap that came on the pouch. So all of the panels look okay. They recommend actually, like, cutting your cookies. Dang. This is an intense kit. I was just gonna make it work. What do you think? Should I go get a knife? This is making you hungry already. Elle wants me to eat the thing already. Also, you will be happy to know there is a little mushroom cookie to go along with. Cookies are for eating. They are. You are not incorrect. The base is made from the cardboard insert that is included with the wrapped cookie panels packed in the carton. Oh! I mean this! This is what you mean. I was wondering, because the box didn't feel super sturdy that I had it on. I was like, this cardboard feels a little flimsy for the base. I was using this. They want me to use this, which feels better to me. Place the insert on a flat surface to use as your base. I could do that. We are kneading our frosting. I also usually will knead the mac and cheese container, but this is not cheese at all. And we'll make our way through the shoutouts, never fear. Elle, you're doing that Twitch animated stinger tutorial? That's this week, right? Have you never had a thing of Velveeta that comes with, like, a foil, cheese pouch? Tomorrow evening. Alright. I might have to rearrange my stream schedule, because I want to be there for that. We'll spank it. Yeah, I mean the foil cheese pouch. You subscribe to the powder? I'm sorry that you are incorrect. I will agree at least that the shaped macaroni noodles are superior. You said if we didn't finish the tutorial, you'd finish on Thursday, but you lied on the internet because you have a thing to do Thursday. Yeah, I thought I remembered that you had a thing to do. Couldn't remember if it was a D&D thing. Okay, this does not want to twist off, does it? There we go. We got it. Got there. Mom, I have been betrayed. You like the powder? Who hurt you? cannot believe this. Powder all the way. Listen, I'm sorry. You haven't had the cheese sauce for a macaroni and cheese, and you haven't had the powder. How do you eat your macaroni and cheese, Shay? Thank you, Goger. I'm sorry that you can't eat it. Are you the only one who's only had, like, homemade? I've had homemade before, but I grew up on the other stuff. Homemade. Oh, no, I guess Shay's right there with you. Homemade or bust, they said. Annie's with the sauce is way easier than with the powder. We're spitting mac and cheese takes today. When you needed instant nourishment, it was always ramen. Ready-made mac and cheese isn't a thing in the UK. Well, I didn't know that. It's a big thing here. It's such a big thing here that my parents were joking about, buying me some Kraft mac and cheese for a wedding present. You've had so many bad homemade mac and cheeses. I have too. I do not really care for a baked mac and cheese. I like mine to be stovetop. And I've got some good recipes for homemade stovetop. So, like, it doesn't have to be stovetop Kraft. It can be a lot of different things. Come on. Did I not cut the hole big enough? People like to make it too soupy. I cannot stand a soupy mac and cheese. I like a stovetop. Cannot stand it to be soupy. I do not like Panera mac and cheese. I'm sorry. Oh, look, the timer is perfect. Y'all could try out HelloFresh's mac and cheese. We did their cavatappi last time. I don't even think I put the browser thing back, did I? Now you want mac and cheese. Oh, oops, I clicked the wrong thing. Yeah, we're gonna add the HelloFresh. That exists. Yeah, I don't know if it's because their payment hasn't come through yet. It's supposed to today, but it's still showing. It's a different URL, but it's still showing that I got 3. Can I, pretty please, get some frosting out of this bag? No? Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm gonna burst this thing by accident, aren't I? No, okay, it's starting to. Do I need to cut it more? It was very vague on how much to cut the tip. Progress. I worked this stuff pretty well, too. There, we got some air out. It's gonna be beautiful. Again, I have never done this before. So how's it going, chat? How's your Monday? Did you have the day off? Momdria, I don't want to hear any... I don't want to hear about your retirement. I'm jealous, okay? I had every day off. I love you, Mom. It's going alright? You're feeling tired? Yeah, I don't know. Today was kind of a sleepy day. We went out to eat for my grandma's birthday. She's turning redacted. And it just like, it was a half hour to get to the restaurant, a half hour to get back from the restaurant. It was a thing. Teachers got off today in the US. Yes, most teachers did. Fudge has to work today to drive some students around. Also, I see a spreading your roots that I missed. June says, hi, it be me. Just to recap, as I know we haven't been able to make it in a while, your name is June, and you go by she, her pronoun. Got it. The food was so good. The food was really good. We ate at a steakhouse, and it was excellent. I got some spicy chicken, and it was like, it had like a chili ginger sauce on it. Really, really good. We're gonna just let that be glue. We're gonna let it be glue. I could try to go for the other one a while. We also don't want to leave this uncapped for too long. So we're gonna go for the other one, because if it does not last and stand upright on its own at the end like a baking show, I'm gonna eat it anyway. I promise you, I'm gonna eat it anyway. Artsy. We'll put the fondant in here to help hold it up. Let's see. Do you guys want to do a Lego? I'll do a Lego. Something to keep my hands busy while we wait on the assembly. This corner looks a lot better than this corner. I see yellow baby Yoshi eyes. Chat. Chat. Look at how sleepy he is. Aww. We must have gotten the little Yoshi. The bottom there. So cute. Such a mood. Let me see if I can adjust my camera a little bit as well. Right now it's raised so that you can see this. Also, I'm gonna tap the frosting. It does require me to take the tip off though. It absolutely does not want to screw back on, but you know what? It's fine. Probably about as good as it can get. Are you ready, chat? We're going for a little ride. Whee! Certainly a scuffed setup if I have ever seen one. try to give you a focal point here to look at. Got our little Yoshi feet. If you hear a thunk and some uncharacteristic cursing, I will let you take a guess as to what has happened in the background. Putting his little arms together. Well, it could be Inky or it could be an unfortunate gingerbread incident. You just won't know. Little Yoshi booty. Junk in the trunk for our little Yoshi friend. And a belly. Yoshis love fruit. Also, if you did not hear, we are making a return to Raft with Mom on Thursday. So we'll be doing some more Raft. What a cute little baby. I've made a mistake. Mistake? No. Yes. That looks a little better, yeah. Rotate the boy. We're making a little bridge. I don't like this setup as much for Legos as I liked the other one. But it's functional, so I don't have to completely rearrange the everything. Because, you know, I mean, the cookie's still here. It's still here, it's still trying to be glued together. I'm still surprised I haven't found the Toad Lego. I'm looking. Oops, I put it upside down. I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Our boy Yoshi has many thoughts at any given time. He's a thinking boy. So the little thought bubble is to let you know he's got some rumblings in his brain. Speak of the devil. Need to move this over a little bit so that his thinking takes up less space. And, Yoshi, me too, buddy. I would love my thinking to take up a little less space of my day. Aww. Shaped like a friend. A little baby. I love this friend. This friend goes with, the other Yoshi I have. They're besties. And I love them. I've got one more, but I probably can try to do a little bit more gingerbread stuff. Uppies. How's that? I'll try to warn you before I start moving the camera, because I know that that can be a trigger for a couple of different things. See, this is fun, and I feel like I don't know, the end of doing cookies is usually, you just, like, eat a cookie, but the end of eating a gingerbread house, like, you have to break it apart, you know? Which is just different to me. There's not a way to enjoy it without destroying what you've created. Unless you just don't eat your gingerbread. In which case, okay. I feel like I kind of have to do both of these at the same time. And I will read. Oh, I just realized a thing I've seen people do before when making gingerbread houses is, like, literally frosting it and sticking it down fast to the base. Which I didn't do. But I could kind of go back and fill some of it in. Okay, what did I miss? That's why you find enjoyment in the destruction of it. Fair. Thank you for lurking, gingerbread soup. That's cursed. I appreciate it. I don't know why they say this needs like an hour, but we're gonna give it the hour. So in the meantime, we could switch over to Minecraft. I am gonna try to like fill in a little. Maybe we'll do the other tip. We'll get fancy. Little rosettes or whatever. I should know more about this. My grandma bakes a lot, and I bake with her, but I don't always pay attention to the terminology. I think it's a rosette. It's awful. It's a plastic tip, though. This is just hopefully to help it glue itself down to the base a little better. We will take it. Just, again, to help fill in the cracks, to help glue. Don't even care that it's on here crooked, because I cannot move it. We got lucky, though. All of the pieces were intact. Like, solidly intact. Yeah. I like going up to down better. Just break off whatever's at the bottom. That's they're already there. Hey. That's extra glue on all of the corners. Looking good. And then again, we do have red and green fondant, I believe. We have a bunch of little candy coins, and we have a bunch of little candy stars and gumdrops, and oh, we got plenty of decorating that we can do. For the time being, why don't we hop into Minecraft and let this settle. Change my category real quick. The idea was that we build this, and then we also build it in Minecraft. Got the music paused. This smells really good. It's actually kind of difficult to not eat it. And I didn't think I liked gingerbread that much. That's why when Fudge was like, oh, you got gingerbread? I was kind of surprised he was that excited about it. Yes. Note to self, we are going to cap this so that it does not become a rock. There we go. This is not a closed server per se, but it's also not a public server, so we don't just give the IP out to anyone. That being said, if you're looking for a chill place to play Minecraft, this might be it. Hi, Lucavian. Welcome in. The gingerbread house is not done, but it's really funny because the instructions say to, like, let it set for, like, an hour so that it really glues together, but then it also says to give yourself 3 to 4 hours of prep before you decorate it. And I'm just reading through these instructions like, what part is taking 3 to 4 hours? I don't know. So the last time I played Minecraft, we were here at our holiday special area. I know, I don't get it. Mondria, this looks so good. She has been busy. Got some nice ice roads for the polar bears that live here and go to church here. Is this your log, ski lodge? I love the scheme that you picked. The, like, mossy green. Looks nice. She's learning a lot of different design stuff. Ice Church, sparking memories of the Harbin Snow and Ice Festival. Oh, I'm not familiar. I don't know why there's snow in here. Which deserves a place on every bucket list. Noted. Duly noted. I've never really put much thought into my bucket list, if I'm being honest. I don't have anything against a bucket list, and I don't think it's an overly morbid thing to do, given the kind of world that we live in. I think it makes sense to know what matters to you. Very designed the inside. Well, it's very well done, and I like it. It's cool, too. Very nice. I love how my Minecraft streams have turned from, like, me playing Minecraft into me just showcasing all of the things that my mom has built. I haven't had the Minecraft itch in a while. Does that make sense? This is the rail system that I think Momdria made because she kept having trouble finding her way back. Hey, Mom. You gotta turn the lever off. And then you can go. Oh. Fudge has delivered some fun dip. going to have a lot of fun with it. Why is there another one over here? Why are you sending ghost cards? You wanted to make it easy to get around in survival. Makes sense. And then, boop! You're right here. Yeah, we had a lot of fun for our Minecraft with Mom holiday special. We have birds that are dancing for all eternity. They just do this now. There we go. They just do this now. But yes, we said we were going to try to build the Mario Fortress in Minecraft while we wait for the gingerbread to set. Yeah, I genuinely have no idea why they're like, yeah, make sure you get this ready 3 to 4 hours before you're ready to decorate. Like, what? And also, I mean, I just opened the thing today. Momdria has also been busy getting our warp zone up and ready. We have a lot of warps to different towns, different biomes, different POIs. And there's room for more. Are these coordinates that you want me to set up for you then, Mom? I can do that. Oh, I see I have a lot of work to do. I will do that. Note to self. Momdria needs warps. She needs a lot of them. So, what I wanted, actually, was for it to be visible from the warp zone. So maybe I should build my little fortress up here. Right? That way you can see it from the warp zone. Because if I build it on top there, no one's gonna see it. I'm gonna have to check out the HelloFresh deal this time. I haven't done too much in terms of setup yet, but I can't tell if it's a different deal. Also, I know that we are limited on space over here because we have some farms and the iron farm up on top of that hill. But yeah, after we finish the speedrun, there's plans for a couple more Minecraft streams. So, for instance, if anybody wants to get together and do the Woodland Mansion, we know where one of those is. We could also do a Ocean Monument. Wow. Momdria told me that she was working on a storage unit, and it would appear she certainly is. This looks nice. Is there any sort of auto-sorting? Because if so, I don't know how any of this works. Or is this just a bubble vader? No auto-sorting. Good, because I would break it. Every single time I would break it. It's looking nice. But yes, mostly I think we just kind of, we, as a group, kind of, like, slowed down playing after the speedrun was done. And this server is always open. We hop back in for mini-games. And I am very much looking forward to Pridecraft again this year. I find that Minecraft is just such a versatile game that it's great for any sort of collab, charity, campaign, etc. Thank you for lurking, Lucavian. Let me tell you, coming up with incentives for the next support-a-thon, it's hard to top birthday cupcake smooshed into the face. It's really hard to top that. I don't know how. But that was really good, and I'm kind of really... I'm not happy that we got to do it, but I also am. If that makes sense. Welcome in, Raiders! Hi, Mo! This one. Hello, Alpha Snowflake. Welcome in. Hi, Mo. How are you doing? Bebopping into the stream with forgotten raid commands. Do you want to see what I did earlier? We got raided earlier, and this is what I did. I was like, hi, Raiders, welcome in, for like a solid 30 seconds, and then I was like, oh my god, you can't see me. We're doing the gingerbread house. It's right here, but it wants an hour to like set, so we're gonna let it set. How was your Kirby stream? You said this was the first Kirby game you've played in a while, right? I have this game and I still haven't picked it up, but I'm kind of in the same boat. I played through Kirby 64 and I played through like Kirby's Adventures for the Game Boy Color or Game Boy. And, that was pretty much it. I didn't get to play much of Kirby Air Ride, and didn't play many of the other ones, but maybe we'll get back into our Kirby era with the comic. But yes, Sekhmet is gone, so unless somebody else redeems plushie playtime, I can do the actual video this time. Sekhmet made me do, the puppet singing earlier. I mean, it was pretty great, but I like the video, too. So, yes, if you're new to the channel, I'm a full-time scientist, part-time streamer. I've got a little song and video, and you're welcome! Listen, it was very funny. I can't argue there. Looks at channel point total. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I better start playing this pretty quick, huh? But yeah, Mo, do you have a clip that you would like to share with the class? We can all enjoy a clip together, and if you have to raid and run, or if you're just kind of like trying to wind down, that's totally fine. But allow me to perform a song real quick. Keep going and growing, a raid is showing. Raiders welcome in, how was stream, what did you play? Hey, thanks for dropping by, I understand if you can't stay. Hey, my name is Redria and I'm a part-time streamer, full-time scientist and full-time dreamer. Hope you're having an awesome time today. I'll lead the way. I play platformer, sandbox games, farming sims, come watch all three. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch TV. Like what you see, there's no need to wallow. Find me again, go on and click that follow. Please refresh your streams, and then you're free. Pronouns they, she. Welcome, Mopsy Raiders. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for the raid, Mo. See, you get free puppet anyway. Yeah, let me show you what we've gotten so far. You gotta go get a snack before D&D. That sounds good. I recently just got my I got my bestie who I ran like 2 campaigns for, and then I got really burnt out running campaigns, but I got her a dice rolling tray made out of leather, and it's got like a map of Hyrule printed on it. And I got her a wooden, magnetically closing dice box that she can put all of her dice in. I'm excited about that. Droid cam. This is what we have so far. I'm taking you on a trip, chat. Ready? We'll go nice and slow. Got a beautiful fortress. Whee! I gave you a warning. I warned you that you were going uppies. Are you okay? Are you going to survive, Sekhmet? But yeah, it wanted like an hour to set, so we're hopping into Minecraft. We'll hop back into it. You guys are too funny. Kind of nice to stream earlier than normal. I would like to get back into like a slightly earlier time frame, but my issue is that I don't get home from work until like sometimes it's 5 o'clock, and then like I just don't always want to start streaming at 6 because then I have no time to breathe before like it's work, commute home, eat, stream. But yes, this goes to all of the wonderful people who came in with the raid. If you've got to lurk, if you've got to head out, I understand. We're gonna do some chill Minecraft. We are going to build the gingerbread house, the Mario fortress in Minecraft, and then we're gonna actually build the gingerbread house. Oops. Yes, good to see you, everyone. Good to see you, Alpha Snowflake. Did I update my game category? I don't think I did. No, I did. We're good. We'll stick in Minecraft for now. But yeah, I think if I'm gonna get back into Minecraft, I just have to come up with ideas of stuff that I want to do. The skyblock was a ton of fun. And so, part of the thought was, okay, well, if we go clear the Woodland Mansion, can we maybe earn rights to a Vindicator spawner or something? So that, you know, we can get our hands on some extra farmable emeralds, or the Totem of Undying, or something. I don't know how often the evokers actually spawn naturally. Like, if you clear out a Woodland Manor, do they ever come back? I know they make, like, entire raid farms for that purpose. Okay, Xbox Game Bar, I'm gonna have to ask you to calm down a little bit. This looks like a good place. It's not perfectly square. We can make do. I don't like to make things perfectly squared off. Which, I mean, maybe I'm playing the wrong game, because this is literally Minecraft, where everything is a square. But, it's fine. Everyone has their own playstyle. So, we get a reference picture. Stop it. There we go. We got a nice little picture, and I can still read chat. Can you hear the game all right? It's a puppy. Bark. Can you be my puppy? You're my puppy! This doggy's for you, Elle. Literally just appeared here. Fly at Zeus? I'm gonna go with this for now. Puppy. You just ate a sheep, didn't you? Naughty. I feel like the mud bricks are definitely the way to go. My goodness, there is not much room here in terms of squaring off a space. Go here. Pork. Oh, it was off by 1. Go figure. You know, that's fine. We might actually send back even further. Again, off by 1. This is fine. Omdri is telling me that I'm out past my bedtime. The mud does make an interesting sound, huh? Correct. We're gonna put some little openings in. Of course, we need the flagpole. End rods, I'm thinking. They'll be shiny. Mario, you got a little chicken hiding out in your castle. I'm sorry to tell you. It's passable. Don't know if that's better or worse. Slightly better, I think. Possibly as good as it's gonna get with wool. I could change it out, put it in. I like that. I think that's pretty decent. Hi Desi, welcome in. I know I'm streaming earlier than my normal time. I hope you're having a good day. We're not done with the gingerbread yet. We are letting it settle. Welcome home, Fudge. Thank you for the fun dip. I'm glad to hear it. I had the day off, and I want to say this is the first company I've worked at that has honored Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Coworker gave it to you. You know, it's fair. I don't think I was ever a fun dip kid. I was a baby bottle pop kid.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for lurking lunchtime. That's a late lunch. We're still in the same time zone, right? Why are you eating so late? stop putting you on blast. So yes, while we're waiting on the gingerbread to harden and glue together, and then we'll really crack down on the decorating, we are building the same gingerbread house in Minecraft. Not really that close color-wise, but it's, I think, as close as it gets. Which one do you like better, left or right? My gut says left because it's darker. Doesn't stick out as much. Just kind of want a bit more texture to the wall than just being flat wall. But unfortunately, the wood colors aren't a perfect match. Gingerbread smells way too good. I forgot to ask, Mondria, are you building your new storage unit in creative mode? I have no issue if you are. Oh, it is survival. Okay. I saw the purple blocks and I didn't know. You are grinding those materials. Well, that's fair. I like that better. Basically the same castle, right? I do need to add the buttresses. I think we'll add the wood back in, because that makes it a bit more intentional. It depends on how large I want to make the buttresses. It's also just a funny word. I'm an adult. Thinking I'll have like a big staircase here that goes up and then like left and right. Have it kind of be open air. Then from here, we do want second, smaller, internal. I'm gonna bring it in one more. Game bar, I'm gonna need you to stop jump scaring me. I would like to close out of you, please. It's getting somewhere. It's kind of what I wanted to work on closing up. Yeah, I like that. I don't know why I didn't think of the jungle wood. It's arguably the closest match. It's just a slight bit lighter, but it's got the reddish pinkish coloration to it. Anyway, I'm afraid that I don't have much in terms of decor plans for our lovely castle here. Which is why I feel like I need to build the actual structure first, and then I can figure out, oh yeah, where everything goes. Perfect. Yeah. So you might know that I've been playing a Link's Awakening randomizer lately, and we're getting pretty close. We've got 2 dungeons left. And I am thinking about how I've never played Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, and thinking about how those might be really good picks for the next Zelda game. I'm not the only person who has not played some of the more classic Zelda games. I know the Bulba Boy has kind of like launched their streaming career around playing all of the Zeldas because they like did not play them that much. I played the Game Boy ones, and I played a little bit of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, but I never really beat it. I want to say, Ocarina I got like halfway through, at least. Alright. We're gonna keep some music going in the background. And we're gonna see where we're at. It's very difficult sitting here smelling nothing but gingerbread while you're trying to play Minecraft. It's a challenge that I was not anticipating. I mean, it does feel pretty stable. The icing does seem to have hardened. Yeah, the instructions are very unclear. Oh, never mind. They don't give you any sort of tool to roll the fondant, so I'm not gonna mess with it. I thought they were gonna give you at least, like, a really crummy plastic roller. I don't feel like going downstairs to get the rolling pin. And I think the fondant is for the cookie anyway. Yeah, I'm reading through the box, and it's like, you might need cornstarch to smooth out your frosting. What? You might need, what was it? Granulated sugar for rolling gumdrops? Why are you rolling the gumdrops? Why would you not just put them on, put them on the thing? Includes everything you need, better not be on that box. I mean, it includes most of what you need. It just depends on whether you want the fondant to be optional. I've heard some people don't care for the taste of fondant. But I think we're gonna try to smush a gumdrop, or cut a gumdrop, to be, the flag for Mario. Oh, these are hard. You know, I should have expected as such. Should have expected. Now I got a little triangular gumdrop for the flag. Kind of see it. The angle is a bear. I was not anticipating having this much trouble with the angle of my camera. It's on the floor. You know, it'll probably eat the same, but there's a lot of inky fur down there. Includes everything you need, minus one gumdrop. Fondant can be weird or bad if it's packaged. You've heard people say it's plasticky tasting, but if they have it from a real bakery, they're okay with it. Yeah, I want to say that fondant has really kind of, like, gotten as popular as it has because of a lot of baking shows. Okay, let's not drop this one trying to show it to the camera. You've never made or worked with it. I have also never done either. I'm gonna get some music going because the Minecraft music's a little idle. How's that? Let me know if it's a little loud. I never really started working with filling cupcakes either until more recently. Alright, so I think we want to probably stick the stuff on first and then go in for, like, the artsy decorations last. And as I said, we do have a little Mario confection. can put him wherever we would like. I kind of want to stack a lot of these candy coins inside and make a royal treasury. Kind of want to do that. I feel like that would be fun. So I'm gonna put the flag here on the left-hand side of the fortress door, because that's usually where Mario can be found. How's that? Here's the flag. I mean, I really don't know why it would need an hour to set. I'm not gonna argue with the experts because it's possible that I could have started trying to fiddle with it and it like just collapsed on me otherwise, but I feel like Mario needs to be like the last thing to go on the cake. Give a little pen of black frosting. There we go. Now we have a little flagpole. Actually, I want the flagpole to go up a little higher. There we go. Because as in the reference picture I'm looking at, a little like green dot on top of the flagpole. There it is. I can dig it. Hi, Kate. Welcome to gingerbread time. It's going pretty well, all things considered, because I started this and the first thing the instructions said were, you might want to start this 3 to 4 hours before it's time to decorate. And I was just like, what? What? Are you going to destroy it at the end? Fudge is already telling me he wants to eat it. I hadn't even gotten anything out of the box and he was like, I love gingerbread, I want to eat this thing. And sitting here smelling it while I was playing Minecraft and letting it harden was a lot. feel like I don't have as many gumdrops as the picture did. I do have a lot of coins. I have a lot of coins. I hope you can see okay. This setup is very scuffed. I'm already aware of that. Can't tell if raising... Chat, I'm gonna put you down, okay? No more uppies. Maybe that's better. I can't tell. Gotta be gentle with your chat. And yes, as the timer in chat would suggest, we are doing the HelloFresh sponsorship again. I don't think I have all of my stuff set up. This isn't supposed to be my first sponsored stream. Look, we get little candy coins. We got into a huge discussion about macaroni and cheese earlier, so that's one thing that you may have missed. Ooh, you know what? What if I cut all of them in half? I understand, perhaps, why they wanted you to roll these. Not cut them, but I will wash these scissors afterwards. You're in 2 streams, because ADHD, and we're both doing HelloFresh. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they don't stop asking streamers to do their campaigns. Like, the HBO Max one I did, they are very intermittent. You wonder if you could sign up with a different email, but same address. You might be able to. I was actually going to, we want to try it again, and Fudge wants to pick up the meals this time, so I was going to have them send it to my parents, because they live like 10 minutes away. And that was just in case they had an issue with the same physical address. I can't eat your food, I keep telling them, and they keep sending me sponsor offers. Yeah, I feel like HelloFresh does not have very good gluten-free celiac options from what I remember. They do offer some dietary restriction meals, but not everything. All the celiac-friendly stuff has other stuff you're allergic to. Oh no. That sucks. Honestly, I do feel like, when you get sponsorship offers through Stream Elements, they kind of, like, cycle through. There's a lot of popular ones that you'll see time and time again. Or stuff that roommate will not eat. He's very picky. I'm also very picky. I can relate to that. Sorry, Fudge. You know it's true. We all know it's true. He saw a mushroom and closed the tab. I mean, I'm to the point where, like, I could just try to pick it out, or just not put it in the meal. You offered that, but he got mad. I mean, like, I can understand food aversion. I really can. But, because I know I'm difficult with food, that's why I try to help find workarounds whenever I can. You adore him. He's your very, very best friend. You hate trying to feed him sometimes. Fair. Trying to unobstruct the view of the castle as much as I can. It's probably about as good as it's gonna be. I know my arm's in the way. You'll have to deal. Let's do some more shout-outs. I'll do the special one for Elle, because he is doing a really cool, he's gonna show you how to make an animated stinger. So, if you watch real quick, see the leaves that are falling? You saw those leaves that were falling, right? That's an animated stinger. And so, of course, being an artist, I and a couple of other people on Twitter were kind of like, could I make a custom one? And trying to figure out what kind of tools we would have available. Because, like, Canva is what I use for my starting soon scene, but Canva does not allow you to save files with transparency. So, like, if you want it to actually be a stinger that kind of, like, fades over your current scene, Canva cannot do that. That is tomorrow night. You can get the files off of Twitter or Mastodon and follow along in Clip Studio Paint. You don't need it, that's just what Elle uses. Elle went and animated a cool, spacey stinger just for this. It's really cool. Point on either side. And you can use the animated stinger I made for the tutorial if you don't want to make your own. Very cool. I'm kind of thinking of like a warp pipe coming up and like burr, 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 or whatever. Like, you know, pipe noises. Probably the worst possible pipe noise impression I could have ever done, but I blame the puppet. If you say so, Elle. This is beautiful and perfect. Now that's a stretch. I wish I had more green. Oh, I do. Ask and ye shall receive. You want cookies? Grabby hands, here. Here's your virtual cookie. Didn't frost it yet. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make some little bushes of these other green gumdrops. You hope we just literally bite into one of them. I was tempted to break off a little piece, but then I realized you couldn't see it. A lot more of chat is really, really angling for the whole destruction of the gingerbread house than I was anticipating. Hashtag team destruction. Still sad. Last year's Christmas cookies that we did were a lot better, in my opinion, than this year's. We were kind of like tired because we did them on Christmas Day. The cookies tasted fine, don't get me wrong. I just wasn't quite as creative or like willing to spend time on the cookies. Last year, we had a gingerbread man that was Minecraft Steve in a bikini, and he had two beach babes fighting over him or each other. I don't remember what the narrative was. And like they had Minecraft swords and pickaxes. It was intense. And it was excellent. I do say so myself. Wish me luck. You know, it could have been worse. Things considered. Gotta commit to it. A little droopy, but you know, it's fine. I feel like frosting this while it is upright is not the way. But I also feel like frosting it beforehand would also have been off in its own way. Welcome back. Are you hashtag team destruction? You want to see the whole world burn? By world, I mean my gingerbread. Y'all kicking each other, huh? Violence. Roundhouse. Arrow Bounce is pulling out the popcorn to watch how this goes. I really hope Kickbot comes out this year. That was the whole reason for the Kick command, was to promote Kickbot. It's a funky little game, and I cannot wait to play it. Officer Toad, I just witnessed an assault. Mario, tell me a little bit more! He's gonna get eaten in like 30 seconds, so I don't know that Officer Toad's gonna be much help. Look at these little candies. They're so cute. What do you think? What do you think of our masterpiece? We have little bushes here. We have a nice front door. The front door is supposed to have fondant on it, but I am not going to be able to make that work. So I'm just going to paint the front door white, I think, with the fancy tip. We have so many more star candies and coin candies, so y'all might have to tell me what I'm doing with them. I mean, I could save them, and, like, for a channel point, just, like, give me a coin. How? It's just sugar, though. Blender? Was it not good tasting? It was fine. It was mostly trying to figure out how much of a crunch I should expect. There we go. What a lovely door. Sugar. It's the best. Couldn't tell if it froze there, but I think I was just that focused on getting it in place. It appeared frozen on my end. So yeah, where do you guys want Mario? I was thinking he would be next to the flagpole like he usually is. There's also a 1-up and a super mushroom. Where should our hero be? Do you risk it all? Play it safe? Defy gravity? hide in the bushes. Got options. I'd be really sad to put all of these candy coins in the blender because they're cute. Just getting a little bit more light behind me. It is starting to get a little bit dark outside. It happens, unfortunately. Alright. I'm gonna put Mario. Mario's knocking over the bushes. Come on, Mario. You pay a lot for your landscapers. How else do you think they keep shaving eyeballs onto your hills? I'm gonna hide the walnut mushroom in the bushes, though, because, you know, they always hide those in the... You hang in there, Mario. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, Biscuit. Give me 1 second. Hi, everyone. We are doing a gingerbread house. We're doing a Mushroom Kingdom Gingerbread house. Let me give you ta-da! It's very tiny here. But there it is in all its glory, and it is sticking together. Thank you so much for the raid, Biscuit. You did not... No, you didn't forget to copy your raid message. Mo also didn't forget to do their raid command. No, not at all. Let's get a shout out. What were you playing? Lost in Random. I've heard a lot about that lately. Did you have fun? I forget what kind of game that is. If you want to refresh my memory, you are more than welcome to. So, if you're new to the channel, my name is Redria. I'm a full-time scientist, part-time streamer. I play a lot of farming sims, sandbox games, and platformers. And I'm doing a new thing. So, Biscuit, since you rated in, if you would like to post a clip of your channel in chat, we can watch it together, but zero pressure. I know that after a stream you might want to kind of wind down a little bit, but I am going to do a little song and performance for you guys, so stick around and I'll see you after the video. It's a puzzle fighting game. I thought it was a puzzly game. Feels like a game that Xanity might like, but it's song time. Stick around. Keep going and growing, a raid is showing. Raiders welcome in, how was stream, what did you play? Hey, thanks for dropping by, I understand if you can't stay. Hey, my name is Redria and I'm a part-time streamer, full-time scientist and full-time dreamer. Hope you're having an awesome time today. I'll lead the way. I play platformer, sandbox games, farming sims, come watch all three. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch TV. Like what you see, there's no need to wallow. Find me again, go on and click that follow. Please refresh your streams, and then you're free. Pronouns they, she. Welcome, Biscuit Raiders. Welcome in. You may have picked the perfect stream to hop into, because it's getting a little crummy around here. Thank you for the raid! Been playing with the puppet today. We did a whole raid song with the puppet today. We've been doing a lot. Ooh, we got a clip.
Nicely done.
Okay, that sounds like a good volume. Why did it do that? For some reason, for the clip that I had shared earlier, it decided to change my crop. Alt. There we go. We got it. Alright, now don't move again.
And with no external sign. Ooh, nicely done. And with no external signs of cheating.
Ah, shoot. Okay, well, fair's fair. I guess this card is yours then. Not that it's of any use to you. You'd have to have a living dice for that to work. What? Did that dice just say kazoo?
Okay, easy, Quark. Goodbye, little miss. I don't like losing, so we're not.
We're not playing with you anymore. Did anyone else used to play like that as a kid? Where if you lost, you're like, I don't want to play with you anymore. Thank you for sharing the clip. That is a really cool looking game. Kind of nice to like get to see it. Because I feel like I've watched a couple of other people play it. Like, the characters look familiar, particularly the dice. So let's hop back into what we're doing. Right now, we are decorating our lovely gingerbread house. Gingerbread castle. We're hiding a 1-up mushroom candy in the bushes, because in Super Mario Maker, you can hide things in trees. So that's about as close as we can get. This tip is not good for gluey bits. A really fun game. I'm glad you're having a lot of fun with it. I haven't played a, like, puzzle game in a while, I don't think. It's not a fast game. Good to know. I feel like I could say that about Wildflowers. I'm really enjoying it, but it is not a fast game. God. Oh my god, just get on the gumdrop! Please don't get frosting all over my keyboard. It's fine. I'm trying to think. I mean, Breath of the Wild was another not fast game, but like, it did surprise me that Wildflowers has taken me as long as it is to get through it. I'm still enjoying it, don't get me wrong. But sometimes you kind of expect a game to be a little quicker than it is. So I thought the kit was going to include a little roller for the fondant, and I don't really feel like bringing our big old rolling pin up here, because I don't have much room to actually work it. 3 streams into Lost in Random, and you're maybe about a third of the way through. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, for an indie game, that's a lot of content, so that's good. I feel like that's kind of what you want. Alright, we are going to switch tips back. And then we were also building this, this gingerbread house. We were building it in Minecraft, too. Especially with Wildflowers being indie. You usually expect indie games to be shorter. I think Wildflowers kind of builds in a little bit of the length. Because, for instance, I am so close to getting the sap that I need to start changing the season from winter to spring. And I will try to avoid spoilers. But basically, I only had enough stuff at the time to make 4 spiles, and you need 5 sap, and it takes 8 days. So I didn't find out until, like, I went to harvest all the stuff that I was like, what do you mean? I only have 4? I don't have 5. And it was then that I realized I messed up, and now I was gonna have to wait another 8 in-game days to move things along. There's no punishment, per se, other than the fact that, oh, you do have to wait. And there's a lot of quests where, like, you get asked to make, or to, like, grow a vegetable, and it really depends on whether or not you've already been growing it. Like, it could go a lot faster or a lot slower, depending. I think I'm gonna have my steakhouse leftovers for dinner tonight. So good, let me tell you. But yes, Biscuit, thank you so much for the raid. If you do have to lurk, if you've gotta head out, I understand completely. I just appreciate you for bringing your community by to enjoy some lovely cookies. You get very lost in Lost and Random. I can get that way in farming sim games at the beginning. Like, if a map is bigger than it's worth, it can be frustrating running around trying to be like, where is so-and-so? So I can relate to that. I'm gonna see if I unlock any memories for anyone. But this was a GameCube game. It was called Tak and the Power of Juju, and they even made a Nickelodeon cartoon out of it for a while. Does anyone remember this game? It's a lot of running around trying to find people. Yeah, I find that sometimes games like that can be more annoying than fun, but if there's puzzle elements to it, it can kind of toe the line. You remember that one. I don't know why, but I have an itch to play it, and I'm trying to figure out if like, it's a game that literally nobody else would know. I know you remember Tak, Mom. It was a collect-a-thon on the GameCube. And they had, like, fully voice-acted little cutscenes because they really leaned into it being, like, a comedy kind of game. Which is why I think that it works so well as an actual cartoon series. The battle element is part card, part attacking. Oh. Part card, is it anything at all like Inscription was part card? I also, was it Wildebeest? There was another card game someone was telling me about. It's not like any game you've played before. I kind of love it when a game manages to do that. Pretty. This is a pretty good segue into one of the Streamathon rewards that I was looking at, was to do cookie decorating on stream. So, like, get cookies, paint them to look like, I don't know, Mario, a Yoshi. It might very well end up looking like an episode of Nailed It. I do not know. I'm not doing awful here. And this is decorating vertically too, so I'll give myself points for that. But yeah, I really love it when a game manages to do something that, like, doesn't really fit into any of the game genre boxes that we know. Where it's like, I really don't know how to describe this game because it is that different. But yeah, we'll have to see whether I don't know if a full playthrough of TAC is necessary versus just like revisiting it. We'll find out. It has been 0 days without whistling. Isn't that always the truth? Ask Fudge. Yeah, I mean, I always kind of, I grew up on the collectathon games, and the TAC games were ones that I actually felt like I was good enough at playing it to finish it, if that makes sense. I was gonna give myself flack and be like, oh, it's the backside, it doesn't matter how it looks, but this really doesn't look that bad. All things considered. Oh, too soon. Yum. My album done, I think it is. See, my issue sometimes is knowing what is and isn't royalty free. Oh, you were doing so well and then you all fell off! What the heck? Rude! Beautiful, it's true. I mean, they do, like, actually have holes for you to put the frosting in. Are you ready? It's thick, but it has to be thick. Welcome in, Raiders! Oh, hi, Smilky. You got me at a good time. Welcome in, Raiders. We are building a, we're building a gingerbread house. You raided the second I went and finally took a bite of the cookie. This is what the gingerbread house looks like. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh yes, you're welcoming the Raiders to me. Thank you. Give me 1 second. We're gonna pause my music. How was your art? Your brain broke, you know? My brain usually breaks on a on Wednesday. On a Monday. Ah. Let's get a shout out. I thought you were finishing up your art. You were drawing Fennekin when I came in. Smilky is an artist who draws a lot of Pokemon. I want to say it's Poke Monday, right? So, Smilky, if you have a clip of your channel that you would like to share with the class, you are more than welcome to post a link in chat. But I also understand it's post-stream. If you want to, like, come down from stream stuff, that's fine too. But in the meantime, I have a little song for you and a video to play. So stick around while I serenade. Keep going and growing. A raid is showing. Raiders welcome in. How was stream? What did you play? Hey. Thanks for dropping by, I understand if you can't stay. Hey, my name is Redria and I'm a part-time streamer, full-time scientist and full-time dreamer. Hope you're having an awesome time today. I'll lead the way. I play platformer, sandbox games, farming sims, come watch all three. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch TV. Like what you see, there's no need to wallow. Find me again, go on and click that follow. Please refresh your streams and then you're free. Pronouns they, she. Welcome, Smilky Raiders. It is Encanto. Yeah, it is Encanto. It is Surface Pressure because I absolutely love that song. I want to say it's a channel point thing. Yes, it is live singing. I feel like I get people with that where they're just expecting a recording until the one time I got like a double raid or like I forgot who raided, so I'm like scrolling frantically being like, wait, who raided? Who am I supposed to be saying? Whose name am I saying? Where is the sound alert? I have the sound alert, right? Is it? Not press X to doubt. There it is. Sound alerts? Hello? I'm being bullied. You can post a clip here in chat. Links are permitted. Thank you for the follow, Toro. Thank you for the follow, Kiyuti. Let me know if I'm pronouncing anything wrong. But yeah, just posting it in chat is fine and we can watch it together.
There we go. Oh, it's jiggling about all.
My god, that's cute. Why does it keep doing that? It keeps, like, moving back and forth. I'm gonna scream. I'm not really gonna scream. Alright.
There we go. Oh, it's jiggling about all over. Should we just have it there? Have it not moving? Here we are, cozy break. With you going to fight, all I can think of is s'mores. I look like I'm about to get fucking cremated. What?
The fire behind you is a choice.
Hi guys, welcome to the cozy cremation stream. Here's the. Are you ready? Goodbye, everyone.
Oh, that's great. Thank you very much for sharing. Smilky is a streamer. I forget where abouts you are from, but I know that you usually stream mornings for me, so I don't always get to catch content, but I love seeing all of the art on Twitter. I love trying to pull you up first thing in the morning to see what you're doing over in the UK. I knew it was definitely overseas, I just didn't know quite how far. But yes, thank you so much for the raid, Smilky. Raiders, if you've got to lurk, if you've got to head out, I understand. You might want to stick around to see this gingerbread house get eaten. You might. And so what we were doing is not only building the gingerbread house, constructing it here, making a mess of everything we know and love, but then we were also playing Minecraft, which is why I'm in the Minecraft category, because we're building this in Minecraft too. Ta-da! So we're just decorating the posterior of the castle? The booty. That's what we're doing. And I was eating a cookie because Lyat has been adamantly wanting to grabby hands this cookie, this one right here, so I started eating it. And that's when you showed up. I don't know where my sound alert went. We are going... That's another thing. Chat right now is team hashtag team destruction. They want this house to be eaten. I can't eat it until I put all of the royal treasury inside the house. I'm just kidding, I can do whatever I want. I did eat Toad's head off. You missed the Toad beheading. Maybe your team Earthquake. You know, I didn't know there were options, Kate. I didn't know there were options. I kind of thought it was either team Destruction or team Stare at it, because it's pretty. Team Tsunami. Stick that thing in the shower. Why, Sekhmet? Do you not want me to eat it? Because that's a guaranteed way to make sure I don't eat it. Team Sharknado, best of both worlds. You know, Sekhmet is a shark apologist, so I think you've got another one who will join you on Team Sharknado. I am Team Kaiju Inky, because I think he's gonna jump up on this desk and destroy it. But he's been comfy downstairs. I haven't seen him much up here today. Sharknado is unironically a very good bad movie. First one. I don't know if I've ever seen it. I've heard plenty about it. Do not worry. Discord movie night, maybe. Oh yeah, if you're new to the channel, I whistle. I would say I'm sorry, but I'm really not. Hi, Sari. Slash Akko. We were talking about you earlier, actually. I forget why we were on the topic. We got a clip where somebody had a giant spider monster jump in their house. And so we were talking about spiders. And not bad, like, talking about enjoying spiders. June was the one who was like, I love spiders, and I want to live with them. And then I said, she should follow you. Yeah, Rosie was playing the game Grounded, and they had a giant wolf spider jump into their base because they had not finished building the roof. Thank you for doing the shout out. Thank you so much for the resub. You are so sweet. I'll see if I have enough black frosting to make a little spider. We're doing a gingerbread house. You've been enjoying eating Toad. I mean, I can't say he's enjoying it. We're eating Toad, I'm sorry! Elle was going to snitch, he was calling the police, so we had to eat Sheriff Toad. Toad died doing what he loved. Screaming. Look, if he didn't want to be eaten, he shouldn't have been a cookie. Yeah. I still have so many more candies, chat, help. You thought I was licking them to make them stick? I mean, they are sugar, but I feel like that probably wouldn't work in my favor. Now we got a little frosting bag. You're terrible because you would eat the candies? I feel like that's why they give you the cookie, so that you can eat the cookie while you're making the rest of the house. I've never done a gingerbread house before. I've done baking and I've done a little bit of cookie decoration. But that does remind me, one of the incentives for the upcoming support-a-thon in March is going to be cookie decorating. So I might need to learn a bit more than I already know. The plan was to, like, I don't know, make some, like, sugar cookies, just plain circles, and then, like, do some up like Yoshi eggs, maybe like a Mario face, maybe like a mushroom, I don't know. Figure it out. I mean, the candies are, of course, edible. They're just sugar, though. Da-da-da-da. Dun-da-da-da. I guess all that's left is to make the royal treasury, which is me just stacking coins. I'll save the star candies, though. We did end up with a gumdrop on the floor. I need to remember to get that. We cut a gumdrop in half to make the little flag be kind of triangular shaped. But I dropped the first attempt. It's kind of funny watching how wobbly this coin tower is getting. The frosting is helping, but it's still really funny. We're gonna end up defying gravity. I can just feel it. I don't know if I don't think I have enough of these to make a golden go. Don't you need 999? Something tells me I don't have enough. Cute. I mean, I feel like we're probably done. Unless I want to stick a billion stars on the back. Alright, chat. We're going in for a flyby. There's our treasury. There's the mushroom hiding in the bushes. There's our stained glass window. There's our kind of a Christmas tree looking thing of coins and stars in the back. And then just a plain, snowy, nice sidewall. I need to get a picture. Which, unfortunately, my phone is my camera right now. I can probably go back. Alright, give me 1 second. We might be done with the hand cam, unless you really want to watch me, like, destroy it like this, but I feel like you'll get a better look of it from there, maybe? I don't know. Give me just a minute. How much do you like my scuffed setup? Which is also now a mess. Thank you so much for hanging out, Minuet. I may have missed a shout out for you earlier, so we'll get that. Minuet's been playing a lot of Hades. Smilky, weren't you playing Hades? I thought you were doing the hell mode of Hades, if I remember right. I was trying to remember what other games you streamed. Oh, good. My memory is not trash yet. The picture is solidly adequate that I just took, but I mean, there's just so much junk on there, and I know chat wants the cookie to get ate. Fudge, do you want to help eat a cookie? If you're not around right now, it can wait until whatchadoodle. It can wait until after Minecraft. All good. I can continue to eat toad. Alright. So, yeah. I definitely have a bit of a Mario theme to my channel. If the piranha plants were not any indicator. Or the coin, bit badges. So that's kind of what the, upcoming stream rebrand is. It's to kind of like establish a couple of things, get an updated model for when I PNG tube, because I'm a hybrid streamer, so I go back and forth between using a camera and using my talk spray. Why is there another puppy dog? Look, Lyat, you're all grown up. You have friends. Bork. There's another puppy in the castle, too. So yeah, we are also building this gingerbread castle, but in Minecraft. Because Minecraft was a lot of the first streams that I did. Minecraft with Mom, they were called, because my mom is literally playing right now. And we play together. She plays more than I do at this point. Yeah, the mud sound effect is really nice. Oh, you're just watching at the moment. Well, you know what? I appreciate that too. I'm trying to figure out what games I want to be playing next. We're gonna wrap up Link's Awakening Randomized. We're gonna wrap up Wildflowers. I'm thinking that I might be able to wrap them up by the end of the month. We do Raft with Mom and occasionally my mods. Mainly my mod Sekhmet. But other mods are not uninvited. It's mostly you. We are also doing Rune Factory. Actually, you don't know this, but I have a DM with the other mods exclusively, so I can bully them out of participating in Raft with us. Fudge, now I understand why he never wants to play Raft anymore. I tease. it's all your fault. It's entirely Sekhmet's fault. We can just blame Sekhmet for this one. But yeah, Raft, Minecraft, I've done Fall Guys before, and I enjoy the game, but it's not one that I regularly stream. I want to say that Raft and Minecraft are my two staples. Occasionally art. And possibly more chaos art this year. And I mean, I mentioned it earlier, but I'm torn between maybe wanting to try Ocarina of Time, or maybe wanting to try Majora's Mask, because I never really played through the original Zeldas. Not like, fully, anyway. I got halfway through Ocarina of Time, and I barely touched Majora's Mask, I don't think. And then, of course, I mean, there's classic Mario games, too. I never beat Mario 64. I really did not get far in any of the games I played growing up. I want to say Tak was one of the first game series that I remember actually beating, I think. It just didn't happen often. Well, that cave is actually really cool. I want to do something here. Window. Oh, I like that, actually. Yeah. I like that. Maybe a bit too orange. Maybe a bit too matchy-matchy. It's a tough one. I could go red for Mario. I think I like the red the best. I like dark oak, but I wish that they had more of a pattern to them. And I like spruce as well, but I'm using it up here. Nope. See, now part of me is like, maybe I make a chat poll to let them decide how to destroy the gingerbread house. But then also I'm like, but chat doesn't have to come vacuum my room after a mess is made. And I have exactly one mod that has access to this room. Because he's my husband, and I would feel really bad being like, yeah, I made a mess, but you can vacuum it, right? I will just simply not destroy like a Valheim troll. Toad hat. Toad hat is on. That make this. Mm. So to those of you who actually did make gingerbread houses growing up, how did you eat them? Did you just, like, come back to the house and, like, rip off a piece of the wall every so often? Like, how do you eat a gingerbread house? 'Cause I promise I'm not going to want to eat this whole thing. I know I haven't eaten dinner, but this is not it. Hello, are you Princess Peach now? I feel like the exterior is pretty well done, aside from maybe a little bit of decoration. You usually eat a wall, but that's about it. Yeah, like, and I feel like once you pull a wall out, the rest of it's gonna fall, yeah? So it's almost like you commit to the entire deconstruction of the gingerbread house right then and there. Listen, I'm a gingerbread newbie. Mom, I am right that we didn't have much gingerbread growing up, right? What was your reasoning? I was not deprived of sweets as a child. I do really like how it turned out. Didn't have much what? Gingerbread houses. I don't really feel like we made many gingerbread houses. It just wasn't a thing that we did. How would you get into this room? I feel like it's such a small... It wasn't our thing. You know, I mean, that's fair, because, like, this is a lot of work to just eat a cookie. More work, I would think, than our normal, like, cookie decorating that we do every year. When you were a kid, your mom said the kits were gross and wouldn't buy one. She showed me they were all expired at the store. Yeah, and I mean, that's why this one's not sticking around long, because we got this clearance post-Christmas. I don't think it's expired, and the toad cookie tastes fine, so, but we're not gonna keep it around for, like, a month. Just keep at it. Ah, yes, I like it. I feel like if you weren't doing it with a kit, it'd be way too much work for, like, a normal family activity. But I also understand that, hey, if the kits are gross, they're gross. Probably shouldn't use those. Beautiful. I like this. I think it's recognizable. I think you would just need Mario there. Alright, we're gonna try to figure out how we're doing this. Cow? Cow! cow. Hi. How now, brown cow? Oh yeah, milk to go with the gingerbread. And it's fresh. Thank you. Yum. And just in time, too. Because I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but we're gonna find out. Alright, we're back. And of course I have to do this with the toad hat on as well. Hi. Can you get an up? You're asking for a lot for one person segment. Unless you don't. Alright, moving the camera. Unless you didn't mean while I am eating it, because I thought you meant while I'm eating. I mean, I could try to hold it here and take a bite. Removing gently. You just meant in general. Yeah, we gotta... It's a very nice build we have here. I got some pictures already. So, now, without further ado... Again, I don't know how to do this. Now, I'm not gonna crush it! I have to vacuum! What we are gonna do, though, is... Crunch. I mean, this is not Team Hashtag Destruction. Peach should have feared me all along, not Bowser. Oh my god, I have it. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Be right back. This is very important. This literally was important enough. Hold on. She's the first one I'm breaking out from the advent calendar. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we have a guest. Thank you for the clip. Okay. Oh no! She's very upset that I'm eating her castle. I literally ran downstairs to get her. I don't think she's happy. Get wrecked, princess. I mean, you literally left your royal treasury sitting outside. What did you expect? Do I need to do one more bite? Is one more bite a necessity? I think one more bite is a necessity. Well, see, I got the cookie, but I don't know how long this is gonna last, so, One more bite. While Peach stares in abject horror. We're making a masterpiece here. Oh, you want me to sleep in Minecraft? I was like, Mom, I'm not going to bed. Here, I did you one better. I hopped out just for now. She is powerless. All she can do is sit and watch. Oh no, a zombie just about ate your face off. Sorry, I forgot what time of day it was in game. Well, alrighty. There. We have a lovely castle. We had our cookies, we had our milk. And it's about as fresh as it gets. I like this, and I will go back and finish it. Famous last words, perhaps, but I want to go back and finish it. And look, you can literally see it from the warp zone. You come in here to get your survival or creative mode, you come in here to access the warps, and you just look out the window, and there it is. I'm glad I decided to put it there, because at first I was thinking it would go up on top of me, and then you wouldn't be able to get this view. Oh, that's cute. I'll have to figure out if I want to put a Super Mario level or anything like that in here. I like it. So, other streams this week are going to include, we're gonna keep plugging away at Link's Awakening Randomized. We're gonna keep plugging away at Wildflowers. We're gonna do Raft. And then we are going to, do some Harvestella for our Farming Sims Saturday. I'd like to try a Saturday time slot instead of a Friday, just to see what looks different about it, because we do a lot of, community nights on Fridays in our Discord. So we are planning on watching the Puss in Boots movie. We're trying to plan a craft night coming up where you just kind of hop in the voice chat and you work on something, and other people are in the voice chat and they're working on something. You can opt in or out of video chatting if you want to showcase what you're doing, but really up to y'all. Sorry, I lost my toad hat. Yeah, I'd love to do the Puss in Boots movie. And then obviously the Super Mario movie when it's time. A little early for that. Thank you. Thank you, Smilky. Thank you, Biscuit. And thank you, Rosie, for the raids tonight. It's been a little bit nerve-wracking trying to, like, ramp up excitement for the rebrand stream in March, but the support like this really, truly helps. And we did eat a gingerbread house today, and we did not need 3 to 4 hours to set it up. I'm really glad we didn't need that. Like, can you imagine waiting 3 hours to decorate this thing? I don't know what you would need that for. We're gonna find someone to raid. We'll pass along the party. Ooh. You know, we've had a couple of people in chat playing Hades, so I know where we're going. We're gonna raid Starlit Heart, who is currently live with Hades. Go ahead and copy and paste the raid message. You can do the Nightbot one if you are not subscribed, or you can do either of the other messages if you are subscribed. I will be live again tomorrow with some more Link's Awakening randomizer. Maybe the last stream of it, maybe the second to last stream. We're gonna find out how kind the randomizer is. So let me get the raid going. I am going to definitely enjoy chowing down on some leftovers from the steakhouse, that's for sure. And more gingerbread. We're gonna be eating gingerbread all week, most likely. But thank you guys again so much for coming out, supporting, hanging out, chatting. It really means a lot. It's touching. Especially because building a gingerbread house is not my normal kind of content, but it was a blast. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, keep going and growing. Bye, everyone.